So when they block, what do you have to do to get around that?
Not hit them.
Oh, okay. That's it.
I wonder what time am I even at on my speedrun? Is this a new personal best? Because I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Anyway, guys, look, it's Minecraft. I'm breaking blocks and shit.
Now you're gonna break a loaf.
They love crushing a loaf.
I never got that. What is that referencing?
Oh yeah, I forgot you never watched a Minecraft movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I had the flu.
But when Steve introduces the villagers, he's like, "They're the villagers! They love crushing..." I got trapped in a cutscene.
The fuck gauntlet, the fuck gauntlet, the fuck gauntlet.
The fuck gauntlet. If you jerk off with someone else's hand, are you technically jerking yourself off?
Or are you getting like a handy?
Or are you getting... That's the question when Tears of the Kingdom...
$5 handy?
I'd rather a 99-cent sloppy.
If you had a transplant of someone else's hand and you jerked off, was that someone else's doing or your own?
This is like loser debates, Twitter debates.
But that was the big question in Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because Link got the goat's arm.
That's stupid. It's
not
dumb.
stupid.
It's clearly yourself jerking yourself off.
I'd argue it's a moral test on the same level as the trolley problem, because it's someone else's hand. Like, what are you doing? It's up to you.
Just like
that's kind. No, I see the vision. I see the vision.
Okay.
I see the vision.
Okay, sure.
Are you gonna jerk off with that hand? That's not okay.
Do you value your pleasure? And in the end of the day, are they even gonna get that hand?
And what if that person's hand? What if that person whose hand it was? What if they're like, they're very anti-masturbation? They're like, no, don't do it. I hate it.
You got like the
hand of the Pope.
Catholic in there.
The Terraria trolley problem.
Have you guys seen the memes of like J.D. Vance laser visions the Pope, and that's why he died?
Yeah, he died like the minute after talking to him. I'm gonna skip the boss, by the way, but
then there was like the theories. Like here's my theory so far, guys, and it was like these really crude diagrams of like evil gas, and then pointing to the Pope. It's,
oh wow,
it's pretty funny. Yeah, I know it's pretty great, Maddox.
Well, anyways,
I was trying to appreciate my good pal Jesse. And
here are our funny little sisters doing their girl things, like bickering and being mean to each other.
Are they hot girls?
They're bugs.
Ew.
They're not even bees.
Bees?
Zander, if they were bees, how long would you?
If they were bees,
how long would it take you? To just like...
How long would it take you to reach the finish line?
Yeah, how long would it take you to reach the finish line?
That one Skelly just wants to show up and be a little nuisance.
That's the whole joke with the first part here.
Is it RNG whether or not you get an encounter?
It's like stepping into a cave in Pokemon. It's just whatever comes at you, you just have to go and deal with it. That's a major decision-making flaw of this game. It's just random encounters. Anyways, this is the final area of the game.
Oh, wonderful.
But there's 7 crusty trials that I have to clear, and that's the...
Crusty?
The 7 crusty trials!
I'm not very good at remembering these crusty trials, but we'll see.
Do you often reset before you get here?
Jesse, if it was like 5-star Michelin burger, but
Michelin?
I don't even know what Michelin means.
Michelin means
Michelin
like,
star?
What does Michelin star mean?
It's like... I don't know the specifics, but I'm pretty sure it's like recognized by a committee for being a really good restaurant.
What committee? Committee of fuck you.
If Maddox says he doesn't know, he's not sure, he guesses or he thinks, do not listen.
Anyways, it was a Michelin burger, except it fell on the floor, and it's like all crusty now. But they still gave it a Michelin even after the fall.
How could they?
What would you do? Because apparently it's still good, but like it fell on the floor, and it like got all crusty.
Well, the 5-second rule says 5 seconds, and
but it was down there for 6 seconds.
Okay, what I do know for sure is that they don't put stars on the food; they put stars on the whole establishment.
Yeah,
man.
Because it means you're a good restaurant.
Semantics, Maddox.
I'm trying to get through Zander's misinfo allegations. This is like something where I'm confident in it.
Okay, I'll fact check you.
Yeah, Michelin stars are restaurant based. Like, you give it to the establishment.
What the fact?
And when he says he's gonna fact check me,
isn't that clever?
He's gonna ask ChatGPT actually.
Yeah,
so
you're gonna burn 10 trees just to find out what a Michelin star means.
What did you say it was, Maddox?
based on the restaurant. The food is a factor, yes.
I think Zach just needs to grow
but
up.
it's per restaurant, not the meal.
Zach needs to grow up. Zach, who is not here and cannot hear our trash talk.
What is this?
I'm in the internet.
Yeah, he's hacking.
Do you
into the
remember
mainframe.
Blox Tales?
What about Blox Tales?
Is that the name of the thing we played?
Yeah.
And how chapter 3 was trying to be so much more than it really was, and it was just an amalgamation of everything that the creators found fun and
like
cool.
Earthbound. Block Tales is such a copy of Earthbound.
Earthbound, Amori.
I don't respect it.
I lost all respect for it at chapter 3 because at least in the other 2 chapters, it wasn't trying to be anything more than it was. But then it tried to be all extravagant.
And
does Zach have something to say? Is he's getting all
Zach isn't
antsy?
here
Come on.
right now.
Special guest.
Special guest Zachary, who wanted to see this game but had to do math.
I was just sitting up.
He was getting all antsy when we mentioned Blox Tales. He started bouncing up and down.
I'm Block Tales. Block Tales #1 defender. I can't let them defame Block Tales with my life. That's him.
That's not me!
I see Roblox on Fight Night right now.
Jesse, would you survive the
That is
firing
Roblox
squad?
logo. You're right, Zander.
What?
Would you survive the firing squad?
It depends.
Could you dodge?
I would dodge them to the best of my ability. I mean,
But could you do it? You think? Maybe like an appeal to emotion, like be like,
yeah, I raise
please,
my hands,
I have a
raise my
family.
hands and I go like,
Think of your child when your child was baby. I was baby too.
I was baby too. I also ate burgers and I also had friends and I also love my life like you
Do you think it would
guys.
work?
It just really depends.
Yeah, is it true that I think I heard somewhere that like in firing squads, they only give like 1 or 2 people actual bullets and the rest blanks, but they don't tell you who's who,
I've
so
heard
then
about
they don't
that.
have like the guilt.
That's actually that's like art of the war type thing. Wow.
I think it's pretty
Art
smart
of
to do
the war.
Art of the war.
that. Then no one knows. You don't know if you have the blank or the real thing.
I would be kicking myself if like I did end up as that unlucky
Oops.
one with the real bullet though.
Why would you be kicking yourself?
Okay,
How
firing
would you
squad
even-
is
how
in-
would-
This whole thing is so you can't
How
find
would
out.
you even know if you had the bullet in the
You
first
wouldn't know.
place?
That's the whole point, Maddox.
You mean firing squad as an
Because you're a stupid little
executions?
boy.
Yeah.
That's what.
Oh, I didn't know they didn't want to.
Of course, killing someone's like a big weight on your chest, and you.
Have you never killed someone before? You don't know how it feels, do you?
Yeah, I mean, clearly, you should go out and try.
I haven't, but
it.
I
Just
wouldn't-
see how it feels.
See how you feel when you slit someone's throat and you feel the hot blood
and then come
running
back
through.
to us later. All right.
I don't imagine that if I was in a firing squad and I had someone in front of me to execute that was an enemy of me.
Not an enemy. It's just like
Even if they,
a criminal.
this is
They-
like a
you-
prisoner
you
of
did-
war type situation.
Pow pow, take them out.
No, listen. If you were like in a concentration camp, but you were the man running the
So
deal.
Zander, you view them as an enemy, even though all you are, you're just soldiers of foreign countries. You are the same.
So if we're talking like the Holocaust,
We're not talking the Holocaust.
what's an example, because it's circumstantial. Sometimes you're forced to be in the military.
Like Russia and Ukraine? Let's say that.
Okay, then I would feel guilty because I wouldn't want to be in their military in the first place, probably. But if I was in the United States military and
This
like
is
some
like block
terrorist
kills
was in
are
front of
trying to
me,
make
I
you
would be
sad.
happy to kill them.
Why?
Because they're a terrorist. They kill people. Innocent
who
people.
was in front of you?
A terrorist.
Oh, I thought you just said enemy.
No.
No,
Well,
but listen.
enemies are like things like that.
if you were gonna kill
because
someone,
sometimes you could just say our enemy is Russia, and then it'd be like some random ass soldier that would be in the firing squad maybe, and you'd be like, well, he's not the fucking problem. He's been brainwashed
he's just
into
a,
this.
a cog
He's
in the
just a
system.
guy. He's just
There's
a
nothing
guy.
you can do. He's
Oh.
just a cog in the system. That's
Well,
that's
I
meant
would
to
also
tear
just
people
kill
apart.
anybody that would kill me.
This is. I don't like talking to him.
You're very
We're gonna end
heartless.
this.
Okay.
This is a heartless journey.
This is a heartless journey, Zander.
Why
You
would
need
I?
to- you
Why
need to
would I
find
not
yourself.
kill someone that
That's
wants
a song
to kill
in
me?
the Danganronpa soundtrack.
This is a heartless journey, Zander. You need to find yourself.
But why would I not want to kill someone that wants to kill me?
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, in self-defense,
Even
I
if they've
guess
been
there's a whole
brainwashed, I
there's a
mean-
whole like amendment about that. I think I'm not a knowledgeable though.
What if like they found something, and it gave them powers to save the world, but they became brainwashed of that thing.
And then yeah, it's like an amorphous purple
Adventure
blob
Time.
that could somehow save the entire world. Would you try to save the world, Zander?
Huh?
If
From
you
what?
had an amorphous purple sphere,
But you would become
came into your
brainwashed of that
possession.
thing.
Yeah.
Save the world from what?
Ambiguous threat
I don't
doesn't
know.
matter.
Think like
ambiguous threat that would destroy humanity.
Yeah, the world ends either way. It doesn't matter what. But you could save it. But you'd become brainwashed of that thing.
I think the situation is just like, are you choosing to basically be Carnage?
Would you be brainwashed
Marvel?
of that thing?
What is that thing?
Matt, that is such a Maddox thing to say. You're basically choosing to be a Carnage, you know, from Marvel Comics.
Well,
I didn't know what Carnage even was.
Yeah, no one knows what Carnage
isn't anything
Venom.
specific.
Venom
I would say,
like evil Venom.
I think perhaps
Venom's a good
fixing
guy?
the economy, the global
Venom's
economy,
like an
could save the
anti-hero.
world from ourselves and nuclear war because everything's about money and resources.
Boring.
So,
Boring.
If I could save the world, if I could save the world using the economy, then sure, I'd be brainwashed of that.
The economy?
Yeah.
No,
the
more
economy
like
into
you'd be
it.
What does being
brainwashed
brainwashed of that thing with the economy mean, though?
It means
You have
you
too much
become
money
obsessed
and
with
then
the
you become
economy.
too greedy.
So you'll become the next Donald Dump Elon Musk.
Yeah, but
That is a
it
genuine
would be
thing, I
like
wonder.
So then someone's probably gonna shoot you, Zander.
no, but the world will be saved. The point of fixing the economy like that with the ultimate economy power is to save the world from it ourselves and have no war.
Okay,
have
how did they
peace.
jump off the cliff?
So then I wouldn't have anybody
I
to
don't
hate
know.
or anything.
Okay.
I would just be like, go economy.
If you had the ability to save the economy like that,
Save the economy.
but you're gonna get shot and killed, but you save the world, would you do it? You'll be like Martin Luther King.
He did save the world. You need to believe that. He saved us from racism.
How long would I have to live? How old am I when I get this power?
Let's say you only lose 20 years, okay?
You only lose 20 years.
It's not that much
sure.
if you think about it. Like if you were going to be
Sure, I
100,
would
you're
take
just
the
going to
shot.
be 80, and then you die.
I would save the world and take the shot.
And then you get a day named after you when the kids get off of school.
No, but here's the bigger kicker to the question is that what if you never even get recognized at all?
That's
That's
fine.
the
It's
worst
a better
part.
humanity.
There's some real stories out there where that's the moral. You do a good thing and then you don't get recognized for it. Will you do the good thing if you don't get recognition?
It's like, I forgot the name of that.
that's the
one
test
book,
of true character.
but There was that one book where
The Gali problem.
the kid had. It was like everyone was trying to compete to clean up the school the most to get their name in the dictionary or
and
something.
then Lincoln Loud does a little bit and gets all
It sounds like a Lincoln Loud story, man. I thought you were about to like
Okay.
quote some historical
No,
event, but it's like that. I remember in elementary school we read this book.
Yeah, it was some elementary school book, not the Loud House.
The Loud House.
But
Remember the episode that ruined the Loud House? It was called No
No.
Such Luck. Okay.
I never watched.
Lincoln is-
Lincoln got kicked out of the house and was forced to sleep in
Lincoln
the dirt.
torture porn.
That's what they call it. There's like SpongeBob episodes about that.
Are you not familiar with Squidward torture porn?
No.
That's what all the mysterious Mr. Enters would call like the Squidward episodes where SpongeBob and
Completely true, my friend. Ink lemonade, am I right?
Ink Lemonade, Good Neighbors. That one was a big kicker.
Was that the House Fancy toenail episode?
No, that was House Fancy Jesse.
Oops.
Good Neighbors was the one I think where his house got big, and then Squidward he had to do
Oh, they
community
took
service.
control of Squidward's
Yeah.
house.
They took control of Squidward's house.
I wish people had more. People need.
Fuck this episode.
People need more passion to their reviews now. Like that guy knew what he was on.
That guy knew he was passionate.
I would watch any video if they were just as passionate as him.
Any
I'll tell you
video.
what. Yeah.
Any video?
What if it was like
God.
What if it was
It stands
yeah, what
for-
if it was Zach perks up?
We have to censor that, or else he's gonna cream us afterward.
Yeah, no, every time we say the word we need to censor it, but then we don't censor like Zach after it, so it'll be like this mysterious,
This mysterious little thing that Zach-
trigger word.
He's the sleeper agent.
So good.
Oh boy.
It's funny.
Are you gonna censor both the words or just
Yeah, both.
Okay, okay. That's
What
good.
sound? What sound should we use to put over it?
Oh, it's funny. We should use
BFDI scream.
no, we should use like
Fight night
like
sound
the beginning of Sleeper Agent Activated.
Do, 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 do. I don't actually know how.
It's not long enough.
I don't know how Sleeper
Fine,
Agent Activated actually goes like. I don't remember it.
Well, it's hard to recreate because it's just like a guy playing some like
Some
notes
weird riff on his guitar,
but
a
it's
very
like it
mysterious
has this
one.
like the delay pedal on, So it's just very spacey. That's all it is.
Okay, Jesse, question. Does that one skill last longer if you mash more?
Yeah, that's why I'm mashing.
You want me to tag in? I can
I
mash
know,
pretty good.
it's just like a 10-second thing. I don't. You don't know anything about this game, Maddox.
Want me to tag in?
Okay, I'm
sure
doing
can
horribly.
mash.
What's going on here?
I'm sorry.
I'm doing horribly. What the fuck is going?
I knocked
what
you
the
off
fuck
your
is
flow.
what the fuck is going on here? Whoa!
Which
Got
of the
him.
7 trials is this?
I'm on the 6th of 7 trial.
Which sin is it? Which sin is that?
This game is actually based on the 7 deadly sins. I'm
God.
glad you. It's a true story.
Everything is at this point.
No, there's
There's
like
so many stories.
we
that
didn't
use-
see them when we played, but there's characters and they exemplify the 7 deadly sins, and there's one on each floor. Okay, I read about this on TV Tropes because I never actually played the game myself normally.
Yeah, haven't you like only speedran it? Not
Yeah.
okay.
We should make our own like 7 deadly sins, and it's like, it's not the 7 deadly sins. It's the
We
7.
already did. It's the days of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the 7 days of the week. We should make that based. That's gonna be the new gaming trope, or the new media trope.
Yeah,
Where things are based on the 7 days of the week.
Yeah, every game is gonna have a horse level based on the bucolic day.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Then you play like a horse care minigame.
And then there's gonna be like sloppy day. There's gonna be a sloppy level. There's gonna be was it lucky day? I don't. What was that?
There was Lucky Day. Then there was,
Infinitesimal day. And
yeah, that's where you get the big house level.
Nathaniel Beatty, he would love that level. I was just about to say.
I like the naming conventions for all the enemies.
Lizard
like,
Wizard. King
Yeah,
Gizzard
get
and the Lizard Wizard.
awesome and sugoi.
because they rhyme. I like it.
All right,
I'm very
love
easy.
Dr.
nearly
to
done
please
with this
when it
game.
comes-
There's one more.
What?
You would love Dr. Seuss.
I'm gonna go back and save before the
Yeah,
last
Maddox.
trial.
There's this author. He writes some crazy books about. He has like some really clever wordplay. Check him out. Is Dr. Seuss.
You might not have heard of him, okay? He's a little bit of an underground
that's
author.
that's
think Dr.
insane.
He's
He's
Yeah,
an
I've never
underground
heard of this guy.
author. You
As a
need to pay good
comedy
money to
writer?
see his little newspapers. They hide him in the
You
back
know
of the
Dr.
news.
Seuss, but he's not underground because he has a whole world in Universal Studios. He has a whole world to his name.
Does he?
And then there's
Well, they
that,
call
there's
it-
that
they
shitty,
call it Dr.
there's that
Loose.
shitty, there's that shitty ride with like the Thing 1, Thing 2 running out. And do you remember the video?
No, I don't remember this.
There's this video on the ride of the
Oh
thing,
my God.
the Thing 1 and Thing 2
would be
running
terrifying.
out on this like shitty walk cycle, and then it's really low quality, and then the person behind recording just starts screaming when
it's
it
like-
walks out.
It looks similar to the Small World ride in Disney.
You giving that thing to her give you an
Maddox
extra
trying to
potion?
piece together how this game works, but I don't want to tell him anything because it's funnier if he just doesn't know.
I tried to make sense of things sometimes. and
Well, I
one of those
skipped half the
times-
game.
Okay, I found it, Jesse. Watch this.
What?
Okay, why?
Play
Well, they
that
put
one
they put music in front of it.
They're on like a shitty
Okay.
little track. That's so horrible. They did not put any thought into designing that. If I was a little kid, I would not even have a shadow of a doubt they were fake. With children's rides, you really need to put.
Did
in
you
the
know,
work.
as a kid, as a little kid, when I was really little, I was like 2. On the Finding Nemo ride in Disney World, my older brother got out of the little clam thing or whatever, and they had to stop the ride because he got out of it. He was like 4.
Oh my goodness.
I have a similar story, and it relates to my trauma of the trauma I used to have about roller coasters. Okay. And it was when I was like 7. It was my first little kiddie roller coaster, okay? And my mom had to call the conductor to turn it off because I was having a breakdown. And I was embarrassed about roller coasters ever since. I never wanted to do it.
I remember the only 2, I guess they're not really roller coasters, but the only 2 rides I've ever been on were 2 water ones in Disney World. There was Splash Mountain, and then there was one where you go in like a big tube just like down a thing with your family.
Maddox, how long ago was Splash Mountain? Because you still bring that up as if it was yesterday.
It was it's seared into my mind.
Maddox, when was it?
I was like 6.
Okay, Maddox, because you brought, like, just the other day, you're like, a Splash Mountain was enough for me. That made me think, oh, did he go, like, recently? Huh. Maddox, if you were 6! You gotta try!
Yeah, everything's scary when you're 6.
Okay, well,
Maddox,
I love the water rides in
I
those
mean-
things because they use some weird ass chemical that makes everything smell nicer. I'm
You're
a smells
right.
guy. I'm a smells guy.
I'm a
Yes,
smell
you
guy
are.
too. There's a science behind smell.
Sam's a bit more than you.
Maddox,
I think.
you're a Twitter guy. What's it called? The smell, PhD smell.
I've
The
never heard of this.
yes, you did,
yeah.
Dr. Ali Lu. Dr. Ali Lu.
What do you? Okay, sure, Dr. Ali Lu, my good buddy.
The
on
science
Twitter.
behind. Also,
Olfactology.
also we're in the final boss. I just need to
I
go
just
back.
made that
It's
word
because
up.
they
I need
use
to go back and
bromine
save my-
instead of chlorine.
I need to go back and save my
They
progress.
use
but
bromine
we're at the final
instead of
boss. Sit tight,
chlorine.
everyone.
Why is it cheaper?
I'm saying tight. No, because it smells nicer. He was saying.
It's less
No, why
irritating
do they use
than chlorine. And it's important on rides like Pirates of the Caribbean where people get smashed.
I love how Pirates of the Caribbean smell. Okay,
That's
that sounds a little wrong.
That's the bromine.
I'm talking about the water.
No, but I understand. That's something I could, you know, that's something I'd be interested in writing a whole like research paper about. Is like the smells of amusement park and how they get you with that. It's a
There's
topic
a
nobody
lot of-
talks about.
There's a lot
but
of psychological.
There's a
things
lot that goes into
amusement
it.
Parks.
And it gets me too because like it's good. The good smells. Good smells. I love good smells.
I remember when I took my first writing class, I had just like a bunch of free prompt things. So if you do that, or if you haven't already done that, now you have an idea. Save that somewhere in your
I know,
mind
Matt.
palace.
There's actually some research trial that was going on using smells to treat dementia.
It's interesting.
That is my father always told me when I was like studying for a test. I was like, play with your pencil. Play with your pencil.
Jesse,
Oh,
what do
you
you
play
do
with
with
your
your
pencil,
hand?
when, you,
alright.
when you feel things, you remember it when you feel it again.
Play with your pencil. Play with your pencil.
Okay, now I see how it sounds a little wrong.
Play
But
with
then you
your
were doing this
pencil.
with your hands.
Because
Play with your pencil.
When I have a pencil, I like rub it through my fingers, and it.
Oh, I'll rub
like
my
a little-
pencil through
You're
my
like casting
fingers.
a spell on us.
I am. I'm teaching you wisdom.
He's telling us to play with our
I'm
pencil.
teaching you wisdom. Is that not?